Yo, let me get comfy, man. Let me get comfy. Yo, how are we all doing? It's been a long time since I've done a YouTube, so fucking hell, you have to bear with me. I have to get back in the swing of things. But yo, first of all, Quarter Mile Lifestyle, peace and love. You know what it's all about. But I thought I'd come on here and clear up a couple of things that everyone's been asking about. Yes, I've got a new supercar, which will be revealed in this video. Don't worry, it will be revealed, but I thought I'd go over a couple of things which has been going on since sort of last year into the new year. And happy new year if I haven't said it to everyone. I know I'm like 3 months out, but you know the vibe. But yeah, so let's start with the Mercedes, Everyone's wondering where the Mercedes E63S was. So, you know, when I got the Mercedes, obviously everyone knew the van crashed into my A45 and I moved on to that, to the E63S. Came on the scene, was tuning it, stage 1, 2, 3, broke all the records in each stages, did the fastest quarter mile in the UK. And obviously I was building on the back of that, and I had the fastest E63S in the UK at the time. Obviously when it went off to be built, obviously I know DMO smashed his 100 to 200, absolutely creamed it. I know Pure Tuning were doing good, and I know all the competitiveness, and I couldn't join in that because obviously my engine block was being built to do bigger world records, you know. So yeah, it started well, you know. We sent it off. We got obviously the pistons, the rods. If you see my YouTubes, you've been following the journey, and I appreciate that, everyone that's been following it. And yeah, just to be honest with you guys, it's been a year and a half, almost 2 years of trying to develop this car. And you know, this has no sort of shadow on MSL. They do all the tuning side of things, and it's, you know, sort of nothing to do with them. It's more the engineering side, the actual building, the block, and everything that goes on with the engineering of the engine and everything. Obviously, you mechanics will understand it's very complicated. You have to get custom parts. We were ordering custom parts from Germany. We were making ourselves. Have to have different screws, bolts, everything. Everything had to be so customized. It was mad. I was like, let me start with, I was like £100,000 in this car. That's including the cost of the car. I bought the car through COVID. So I got a good price on the car, but you know, I'm probably about 100 grand into the car, and 2 years down the line I still haven't got any results in regards to the world records. Yes, I had some good UK records, but not in the world record. And basically just I'm gonna cut a long story short because I don't want to go into it. You know me, I'm Quarter Mile Lifestyle. I'm all about peace and love, so I'm not all about trying to blame someone or point them or put them down, or people to go and slag them off or slag this business. Mistakes happen, and regrettably things don't always go to plan. That is cars and tuning. Everyone will know that. If you watch F1, look at Ferrari. Sorry Ferrari, but you know what I mean. Not all the plans go to plan. I mean, look at Mercedes this year, you know, and different people. Everything doesn't always go the way you want it. So I'm not one to put a man down while he's already down. I will say it went wrong at the engineering part, and they couldn't get the car working. So at this point, we were knuckling heads that I'm just piling money into a car that's not working, and for the foreseeable, I can't see it working. So I had to give the car up. And I know this is going to come to a massive disappointment to a lot of people that have followed me for all the years of the E63S vibe, and hoping that I came back with the biggest bang ever. Unfortunately, this is my one occasion, my first L really, where I haven't come back and proved the doubters wrong. I had to give it up, and it put the engineer in place in a sticky situation where they had promised things that wasn't going through. They had promised things that isn't coming through. But I work well with people. I'm not an aggressive type. I don't like to do that or come to that. I think everything can be talked out, worked out, and if you're two good people, you can always work it out. So they did, you know, they gave me some cash, and they gave me a car. They gave me another E63S, and they gave me some cash, and they settled the debt that way, which I must say thank you for. They could have ran away, they could have put their head in the sand, they could have done me over for all the money. So I give my car up. They replaced my car with another E63S, which I said I was never going to keep, because it's kind of like a burden in a sense, you know. If it was any E, it's got to be my E. And I appreciate that they came to terms with it and paid me sort of my money back. I didn't really get all my money in a sense. I still really took an out. And that's kind of what happened with the E, you know. It's a sad ending. I invested so much money into the wrap, into the custom, into all the parts, into everything. I invested my whole life into this car to make it work. So it's massively disappointing for me. I was gutted, absolutely gutted. I was pretty down in the dumps for a few weeks, thinking about it and all the effort that I went to, and it wasn't good. So I thought I'd brush that to a side. The E has gone, and the replacement, yeah, I'm thinking of a few cars, and you know I'm always going to come back bigger, badder and better. So the replacement is in the works. Obviously I bought my girlfriend, my beautiful girlfriend, an SVR. She was so happy, it was one of her dream 4x4s, and I bought myself an RSQ8 because, you know, it looks bad boy, and Urban have done a massive job on it. So for a daily, I can't ask for anything better. Maybe a Urus, people will say, but they're kind of like the same car, right? But 150 grand cheaper, 100 grand cheaper. So that's where we are. And also on the flip side of that, why I had all that going with my E, I had my SVJ, right? So the SVJ was like a boyhood dream, right? I was just so, you know, when you get the butterflies in your stomach, you've always dreamed, just couldn't sleep. Obviously Amari got me in one of them, and I traveled all over the world in it, all over Europe with MSL, with D-Max, with all the broskies, and it was the best time of my life owning that car. I had never imagined the absolute respect that comes for when you have a car like that and you level up to those next levels in life. Yeah, I traveled the absolute world of it, and it was an absolute blessing. But let me tell you, owning a supercar is no joke, and it's very costly. So just bear that in mind when you want to get there. Make sure you have money saved up, because it can go terribly wrong like it did for me. So I thought the car had warranty on it, and there was a problem with the gearbox. One of the synchros had wore down. It was all working, but it was a bit of a crunch when you change gear. Unfortunately, I was about a month or two out of warranty. Lamborghini was like, well, you know, you haven't got warranty, we can't do it. So that had to come out of my back pocket, along with taking an L with the E-Class, along with all my family troubles and stuff like that and everything going on. You know, I don't really talk much about my personal life because I think some things should be separate from social media. So that's what I always will point out. You never know what's going on behind the camera. So always keep it peace and love. Always keep it core to my lifestyle. Keep it moving. You never know. The last bad comment that you say someone might be the last comment they will ever hear before something bad happens. So try. I'm not saying all the time you can always be like that, because there is some really horrible people out there. But if you can keep it peace and love, or you can keep it moving, just do that. Look, I ain't slagging no one off for the Mercedes E-Class, and I easily could, but I feel like it's you know, people make mistakes. We're only human. Everyone is only human. So just bear in mind that people make mistakes. How they resolve those mistakes. If they resolve them, then you've just got to respect that and move forward. So that's why I wanted to do this video, so people can always, it doesn't have to be a beef thing, an angry thing. I'm going to go down there, do this, do that. You can keep it peace and love, get an outcome out of it. Whether that's a little bit of a loss, it's better than the bigger loss. You know, look at the bigger picture. But with the SVJ, yes, I had to get a new gearbox from Lamborghini, which came out of my own pocket. Me as a child, thinking the money I spent doing that and the money I lost in the E, like, was just baffling my head, because I was like, this is life-changing money for me. And a lot of people will be watching this saying, bro, you're just talking about third world problems. Exactly, they are third world problems, but they are still problems, and it's the stepping stones that you go through life. If you've seen my YouTube before, you've seen the problems that I've gone through as a child to where I am today, and now I'm just letting you know there is still problems, even though you're making money. And I'm lucky enough and I'm blessed enough, and I do thank the universe and I thank God and everyone that I am blessed to be in the position that I am, and I'm going to strive to do better for my people, my family. I'm going to try and be the best that I can and the best person I can, because if you are the best version of you, you're unstoppable. Core of my lifestyle, always peace and love, yeah? So yeah, so I had an issue with that, got that all fixed up, all serviced at H&R Owen in Lamborghini, and unfortunately the Lambo's gone as well. I know, everyone's like, what? Oh my God, what is going on? Am I losing all my money? No, I'm not. There's just certain situations that you just have to let go. I enjoyed my time in the Lambo. It was life-changing, it was breathtaking, and it was the best things that ever happened to me. but there's certain periods where you have to let things go and let that be acceptable. Don't be judged by what people think of you on social media. Do things which are good for you. I'm about to buy one of the biggest houses I could even dream of in my life for me and my family, and seeing my kids happy, I gotta let some things go. So, that being said, I'm gonna reveal a new car. Yeah, no, I don't take no for an answer, and you know me, I always come back bigger and better, and I want to inspire people that even though you're taking all these L's and you're taking all these thingies, you just got to work harder and harder, and that's what I've been doing. That's why I'm so quiet, because I've had my head down, I've been working hard, I've been stacking money, and I'm like, listen, if I can't finance it, I'll buy it. If you know that things, you can't buy bread at the bakery, I'll buy the bakery and I'll make the bread. You know, that sort of vibe I was on. So, yes, I am going to replace the E-Class with something special. That'll be in another video, and we're going to come back bigger and better. I am going to give away loads of Quarter Mile Lifestyle merch, t-shirts, hats, speakers, jumpers, the lot. Back to you boys. All you need to do is just comment in the comments below. Tell me why you follow Quarter Mile Lifestyle. Tell me what's inspiring about me. Tell me just something about yourselves in the comments below. I'll just randomly pick people, and I'm going to send you big bundles out just to say thank you for following, thank you for staying true, because you know I don't do these for views. I do these to actually inspire the people that are watching. When people tune into me, I want you to be inspired. Quarter Mile Lifestyle way. So yeah, let's get to it, because I'm so gassed. I'm going to replace the car at E, but I've replaced the SVJ already. I didn't even think. I've got an SVR for my beautiful missus, got an RSQ8 for me, and oh my God, I've just replaced the SVJ just like that, and I've been grinding so hard. It's always been a dream car anyway. So yeah, in this video, are you ready? Are you ready for the reveal? Because I know I'm ready. I'm so gassed. This summer's going to be so lit. But all I say to all you people, keep following, keep staying inspired. And you know what? I'm going to give back as much as we can. But for now, let's see the new car. Quarter Mile Lifestyle, people. Peace and love. Let's get it. Sheesh. You know the vibe.
Good things we've been through, that I'll be standing right here talking to you about another path. I know we love to hit the road and laugh. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side, and now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
It's been a long without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way, from where we began.
You know we started.
Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
Tell you.
When I see you again.
I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground then it go off. Yeah, run it. Ooh, I really feel it's my time. Think it's my year. Yeah. I really feel it's my time. Think it's my year. Yeah.
Yes, so we are back. We are back at Amari Cars. Obviously, you know, I got my first supercar, my first proper supercar from Amari Cars. Obviously, when people look after you, the way these look after you, you know you gotta come and cop your second supercar from here. So, let me pull it to you. I've been dying to get this car, and I should have really have bought this car in the first place, but we live, we learn, we enjoy ourselves. As you all seen in the podcast before and stuff like that, my SVJ has gone. So it's gone. So I had to go and replace it with something bigger, badder and better. And what better place to come than Amari Cars? Obviously the RSQ8's looking absolutely drippy. So hats off to Urban for doing that for me. But yo, you know what time it is. It's Quarter Mile Lifestyle. Let's get it. Peace and love, baby. Sheesh.
No loss, yeah. I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground then it go off. Yeah. Run it. Ooh, I really feel it's my time. Think it's my year. Yeah. I really feel it's my time. Think it's my year. Yeah. I really feel it's my time. Think it's my year. Yeah. I really feel it's my time. Think it's my big dog walking big talk young.
Yes, so we're inside. and we're looking at two very spectacular cars here. I'm not gonna lie, right? The SV is cold, and even with the roof off, and the S is very cold. A few Ferraris back here. Look at this, look at the bad boy green one. I mean, look, these all look very nice, but all the cars you're looking at now, the SV, the Ferraris, the McLarens, ain't none of them mine. So keep guessing, keep thinking, but all I'm gonna say is that I'm summer ready and I'm ready to shut shit down. That's what I'm gonna do. So you know the vibe, quarter mile lifestyle, peace and love. Let's get into it. Shoot.
I hit the ground and it go off, yeah. Hit the ground and it go off, yeah, yeah. Run it, ooh. I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah.
Yo, so here we are. Here's the man himself, the absolute deal breaker, Amari. I have come down again, obviously, to get my second car, which I'm so happy about, and it has been a dream car. He sold me my first dream car, and now he's selling me my second dream car, and probably more to come, right?
I'm sure there is, definitely, yeah. This is just the start
Definitely.
of Tony's supercar journey, and he's already done very well. And I think buying this car is obviously the next level, one of my most favourite cars, supercars of all time.
And the spec of this car is top spec.
Yeah, well, I have to say, obviously, I only buy the best spec, and this car, I was after it myself for quite a long time, and then eventually when it came up, it was just a sheer coincidence. The guy walks into the showroom, wants to buy a car off me for outright cash. I said to him, no, I'm not going to do it with you outright cash. I want a part exchange. He goes, well, I've got this. And that's how this car transpired. And there it is, and it's an absolute beautiful, beautiful car.
Absolute beautiful, and it's been an absolute pleasure. As always, I can't thank Amari as a business, Amari as people. They are honestly one of the easiest transactional places I've ever been in my life. For the value of what we buy, the way it's so seamless and helpful and stuff, I can't thank you enough. So
listen, bro, thank you very much. Always a pleasure.
Thank you very much.
You're only as good as your last customer, and Tony's obviously an excellent customer, a good repeat customer, and obviously the credit also goes to Tony as well for bearing up with us.
Perfect, thank you. So that being said, you know what time it is, the reveal time. Let's get it, let's go.
My life be like,
what's it like being back in it?
Oh, it's sick. I can't lie. The roof down. You're getting my little tissels. Come on, hey, we're ready. Summer ready. Who's freaking ready? Because I'm ready. Let's go, man. Let's go. I'm ready.
Low key and staying candid. Reflect on all the things I try my hand at. Search for the equation to persuasions I'm used to. Find a comfort in the zones, the clouds and bones I get used to. A mountain is Fontaine. Spinning in monsoon and grinning this high octane. Explosive how I came. Rolling down the hills cause life's a hassle. Encircled by my folly like a moat around the castle. Stay afloat. Catch a second wind. Thin is the air I breathe.
Yes, so there you have it, guys. I have got an SVJ Roadster ready for the fucking summer, ready to rip up the roads. I'm active, I'm fully active this summer, but I know a lot of you might be like, it's kind of like the same car, right? No, it's not. If you're a petrol car head, you'll know the Roadster makes you feel a different type of way. I can't get away from Aventador. I'm sorry, Ferrari, but I just can't get away from Aventador right now. Aventador just makes me feel like a type of way, and this way is the only way. Roadster is the only way. So, you know what time it is. It's quarter mile lifestyle. Peace and love. Let's get it. Cheese!